Assalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you sisters are all doing well. Thank you for joining me. Okay, let me do my prayer first. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. I'm just going to see if I could get the reflection of the glasses to reduce a bit. Maybe this is a good spot. Yeah, I'm rubbish at filming. Yeah, I'm just trying a little bit. Not sure how this is going. Okay, yes, I just want to do like a quick reminder. It's a story. It's the story about what happened to me with my daughter in the past, and I want to share it. Oh, still not getting it right. Okay, yeah, I think it's a bit better now. Yes, sorry. Okay, so okay, yeah, I think so. Okay, so what happened was that I'm going to tell you two stories, and one is a preamble to the main story. So the preamble was that my daughter had this eye infection because of the nature of her eye, the eye condition. She's prone to eye infection, and then she had this particular eye infection once that was so draining for me. Like, it was both mentally draining, I was physically drained at the same time, and I had to use eye drops for her every 30 minutes, and then not just during the day, at night as well. So I had to set an alarm, and the eye drops has to be in the fridge, and the rooms are upstairs. I have to go downstairs to get the eye drops every 30 minutes, and then I apply the eye drops, and before you know it, I'm trying to get to sleep, and it's already time for another one. Yeah, so it was like that. My husband was working as well, and I wasn't going out to work at that time, so I had to be considerate. So I wanted him to have like a block of hours of sleep, like 4 or 5 hours straight of sleep, so that he doesn't go be sleepy at work. And but we did like a bit of shift. So I did like, I think during those period I only had about 2 or 3 hours of straight sleep, and then he was doing the eye drops and everything like that. So yeah, we made it work, but it was really like tiring. So that was like what happened, and she had a lot of infection, like episode. We treated, and she get well after like 2 3 months. Another one, like something like that. And so this was like preamble to the main story I wanted to tell you about. So that was what happened at that stage, and I was really tired. I was really tired. So that happened, and the eye drops thing, gradually they reduced it to increase the interval of the eye drops to like 1 hour, and it became 2 hourly, and everything like that, and until she stopped that particular eye drops and everything. So everything was back to normal, and 3 months after the first incident of that eye drops episode, and she had another one, and this was looking like it was going to be even major, more than that. It was the redness of the eyes, the watering of the eyes, the swelling of the eyes was like really fast. That I'm not a like trained doctor, I noticed that this is like even bigger than whatever I've seen. And that was on Friday afternoon. I picked her up from the nursery. She started nursery by this new story now. She started the nursery then. So I just picked her up on Friday, and I noticed. I called my husband immediately, and I said, "This is happening again," and everything. And so he just left work immediately, and then we had to take her to Manchester, which is about 1 hour drive from where we live. And so as we were going, before he came back, it was getting worse. I was taking pictures as well to send to him. It was getting worse, and by the time he came back as well, you notice like, yeah, this is like the rates, the change was really fast. So we know that, okay, this was even like bigger than whatever we've seen. And so we got to Manchester, And the doctor that saw us, it was around, I think 7 or 8, so it was like out of normal outpatient time. And the doctor said, "Oh my God, like this is like really nasty infection." She used that word, nasty, and we need to fight it even harder than we have ever done to any of our previous infection. And so she said, and it's going to take months, like 6 months, 9 months, like it's just going to be the biggest. And for some reason, I was the previous ones. I'll just normal prayer. I'll do my salah, and then when I'm doing my dua, I'll call on Allah in a very calm, gentle way. Ya Allah, help me. Make it easy for me. This is another test. Just very calm and gentle way. I talk to Allah, and try to follow all the etiquette of dua and everything. So the other ones have been like that, and I always, mashallah, get over it, and lives go back to normal. But this time around, because of that, the previous story that I told, and it was like 3 months that we are just starting to get back to normalcy, and this is starting again. I just felt like I've reached like my limit, and I was completely drained. I had no energy, and there's no way. Like I was just telling myself, there's no way I'm going through this. So I desperately need Allah. So as we got to the hospital, and the doctor was saying this is nasty and everything, and it was around Salah time. I think it was Maghrib then. I'm not sure, Maghrib or Isha. I'm not sure around the time. And then I just told my husband, I need to go and pray first. And then I need to go first. So I went to the prayer room. It was just me in the prayer room. And then I did my salah. And then when I was doing my dua after my salah, I just told Allah, you see me. You completely see me. You see how powerless and weak I am. And right now, I need you. I just need you so much. Like, there's no way I could survive without you. Like I was so sure that I had no energy. And I know that you always answer my prayers. I know everything always go back to normal. But this time around, I need it fast track. I need miracle. I need urgency. Like it was like, I just need it. Like this is what I need. And I know you will answer it. I have like 100% conviction that it was going to be answered. What helped was the fact that I am physically drained. Like, I know that there's no way I could really go through that again, and even more than whatever, like, I've reached the limit now, like, and I know you're not gonna give me a burden that I can't handle, and you know me, like, I just don't know how I was ever going to handle this, so I need you right now. I cried a bit, I just completely submitted my body, my soul, everything I had, completely submitted it to Allah. And the moment I finished the prayer, I stood up. I just felt happiness. I just felt like, it felt like when I get to the waiting area, that I'm just going to see her and everything is gone. Like, that was the feeling that I felt. I don't know, for some reason I just felt like that. And I said, yes, it's answered. And that's it. And I saw my husband, and he went for prayer prayer, and he was looking at me like a strange way, like, what's wrong with this woman? Why is she like a bit happy in a way, like she's not like concerned. I just like try to cuddle my daughter and just try to tell her everything will be fine, you'll be alright. Just do a bit of maybe Quran recitation with her. It helps her, it calms her down and everything. So, and my husband went, and then the doctor came back, and she gave me the eye drops that we'll be using for the weekend. And she said, I'll see you on Monday. Then we'll see all other consultants, and then we'll think of the next step. And she took some sample of her for testing, to test so that they can know the exact bacteria or virus that she was fighting, and then they can prescribe the exact eye drops for her. And then so yeah, and So yeah, that was what happened, and I just took it. I was going to follow them, whatever they say, and but I just have that belief that it's already sorted. But give me the eye drops. I took it. I was using it. It wasn't 30 minutes. I think that one was 1 hour, and then they give us ointment to use at night, so it wasn't as bad. I was sleeping throughout the night on those weekends, and but when I got home, I started using the eye drops even before I got home. In the car, I was using the eye drops. When I got home, throughout that weekend, did nothing, just eye drops and taking care of her. And by Saturday evening, I noticed the difference. Even my husband said, "Oh wow, this is going." By Sunday evening, it was gone. Everything was gone. The eyes was back to before. We only had to go for the appointment because it was already fixed on Monday, and just to show them, the doctors, and they want us to go. We had no concern at all. We got there, and we were waiting at the waiting area, and that same doctor, she wasn't even supposed to work at that time. She's produced the file for the other doctors that were working. I think she was just passing by, or she was seeing other patients, I'm not so sure, but she saw us at the waiting area, and she just said, "Oh, is this not your daughter that I saw on Friday?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh my God, like everything is gone. This is like a miracle." The doctor said that, and when I did my prayer, I said that to Allah, that I want a miracle, I wanted to fast, and I want the doctors to know that it was a miracle, that I wasn't because it wasn't supposed to go like that, but you did it. Like, I wanted that. I said that in my prayer, and the moment the doctor said, "This is like a miracle," I just said, "Subhanallah, yes it is. It's Allah, like, He did it. He definitely did it, like, completely." Because they themselves know that the eye drops that they gave me wasn't going to take it out away like that. Like, it was like really fast, So I was so happy, and I just thought, subhanallah, if I could do all my prayers like that, like with so much conviction, and like it was intense, it was personal, it was me and Allah, no barrier, nothing. It was straight to Him, just talking to Him. He knows me, like, I just felt like if we could do our prayers like that, and whatever you're going through, sisters, moms, whatever, just call on Him. It might seem like there's no way out, because I was even in my prayers, I was saying, I had no idea you're going to do it, but I know exactly what I wanted, what I needed, what I need, not want to need, and I did the prayer like that, and alhamdulillah, it was answered. Alhamdulillah, exactly, like, it was so quick that it surprised me. I said I want a miracle, I want it fast, but I didn't put like a time frame, and I did not even realize it was going to be that fast. By the week after, everything was gone. It was like as if nothing happened. And when we're in like pain, that's when we call Allah, or when everything is good, life is back, we call on Him, but in a very like relaxed, chilled way. We know that there's no urgency, and yeah, so we should just try as much as possible to call on Him, whatever it is that we're going through. All He has to say is be, and it is. Like, He has all the power, all the might. Just give it to Him, submit, pray to Him, and let Him handle it. Like, He'll deal with it, and that's it. So yeah, and that was how the prayer was answered. And since that time, I can't even remember if she's had any other major infection since that time. So it wasn't just answered like that. It was like it's gone. She's been like protected against future ones as well. MashaAllah, Allahumma barik. I pray it stays the same. And yeah, so that's just it. And thank you to everyone who's listening, and I hope this is beneficial to someone out there. So yeah, Assalamu alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.